What if 10 days vanished from history? It sounds like science fiction, but this actually happened in October 1582, and it was all thanks to a calendar correction. For centuries, much of the Western world used the Julian calendar, introduced by Julius Caesar in 46 BCE. This calendar was a significant reform of the Roman calendar, aiming to align the year with the solar cycle more accurately. While revolutionary for its time, the Julian calendar had a flaw. It gained about 11 minutes each year. This discrepancy might seem trivial, but over time it accumulated significantly. Over hundreds of years, this seemingly minor error caused a major problem. Important dates like Easter drifted further from their intended seasons. By the 16th century, the calendar was out of sync with the equinoxes by about 10 days, prompting the need for another reform. To solve this, Pope Gregory XIII introduced a new system in 1582, the Gregorian calendar. This was a monumental change in the way we measure time. This calendar adjusted the length of the year to better align with the Earth's orbit around the Sun, effectively solving the drift. The previous Julian calendar had caused a misalignment of days over centuries. However, implementing it required a bold step, resetting the calendar by skipping 10 days. This meant that the day after October 4th, 1582, was October 15th. This drastic measure was necessary to correct the accumulated error and bring the calendar back in sync with the seasons. In countries that adopted the Gregorian calendar right away, such as Italy, Spain, and Portugal, there was an immediate and significant change. The transition was not just a simple date change, it was a monumental shift in how time was perceived and recorded. For people living at the time, it must have been surreal. Imagine the confusion and disbelief as they tried to comprehend the sudden loss of 10 days from their lives. Imagine going to bed one night and waking up 10 days later. The psychological impact of such a change cannot be overstated. It was as if time itself had been manipulated. Birthdays, anniversaries, and even rent due dates simply disappeared, causing confusion and even suspicion among the public. People had to adjust their schedules, and many were skeptical about the new system. Over the following centuries, most of the world gradually adopted the Gregorian calendar, making it the global standard. The transition was not uniform, and some countries took centuries to make the switch. But those 10 missing days remain a fascinating reminder that time, while seemingly constant, is often a human construct that can be rewritten. This historical event highlights the fluidity of time and how our understanding of it can change with new knowledge and decisions.